Hey guys, it's POSTBOXPAT. Welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about the history of Fortnite Battle Royale going all the way from 2010 to 2019. Now obviously we're not in 2019 yet, but I'm going to be talking about the future towards the end of this video. So straight off, we actually had the development of Fortnite being talked about in 2010, and the first trailer was released in 2011, which I'll let you guys watch now.
Turn on the generator! Oh, here they come! The generators now! Oh,
So by 2013, Fortnite had actually developed the whole game throughout 2012 to show off their first gameplay for Fortnite at a press conference. So in 2013, they released their first ever gameplay on Save the World, which was their main concept for Fortnite. Now obviously they didn't have the idea of Save the World, they didn't have that name, it was just classed as Fortnite. Battle Royale itself was nowhere else to be seen, completely like in the bottom of their minds, nowhere. They didn't even know they were probably going to make Battle Royale at this time. They were completely focused on this idea of a survival game, a zombie survival game, like crossed with Minecraft and many others. You can see the buildings completely different. Everything about this style of game is completely different. It looks absolutely crazy. So I'll let you guys watch a little bit of gameplay of this, but the frame rate and gameplay of it isn't the best, so I won't leave it running for too long. But if you do want to check out the full thing, it is in the description down below. Go and click over there if you want to check out the entire gameplay for this. So you can see a little bit, a few concepts are still there, like the doors and the kind of idea, the basics are there, but the game itself, look how flat the world is and stuff. You can have a little watch of it. I'll let it run for a bit. You guys can have a little watch.
It's gone. Do enemies pour in and attack the building itself?
You got to defend your stuff, as you can see.
Yeah,
here they
you
come.
have to defend. Where your building is centered around the stuff that you need to defend.
Okay.
And so a structure like that can very easily be taken down, even by our most easy creature, which is the husk. So now it's day 5, and she's going out to find some more wood. She's probably learned better skills to build stronger. Yeah, she's found new items of clothing to wear. And so you're seeing here an upgraded version of our wood structures, and she's actually doing some of more of the advanced building stuff. So she's building stairs. This is our edit mode.
As you can see, the idea of building has been in Fortnite from the start. It's one of their main selling points when they tried advertising the game at this press conference. As you can see, they were talking about different like piece structures and stuff, and different upgrades for like parts and stuff, which really does still play a part in Save the World and Fortnite Battle Royale. Anyway, moving on to the next clip, we have our first upgraded version of the gameplay, should they say, within Fortnite itself, and this was actually classed as Defending the Fort. So this was in 2014. Fortnite released a trailer of the upgraded version. As you can see, the game has been improved majorly. The idea of it is absolutely crazy. You've got jump pads and stuff going all off, and you've got different skins, and the concept of it, of like the chests and the way the character moves and the design, the way he holds his weapon and stuff, is just completely different to how the game actually works. The movement and stuff is different. The markers when you're mining stuff, look when I'm mining, like when this guy's mining here, you can see that when there's like, obviously the circles in Fortnite Battle Royale is the circle, but there's actually crosses when he mines, which is really cool. So it's just a cool concept, and the idea of it has always been there from the start. You can see the ninja jumping around, but it's a lot basic, well, a lot extreme basic, so to say, extremely basic from the current version of Save the World. So this is some gameplay in 2014, still another 3 years until the game was released, so very early gameplays with the Atlas and stuff like this. Obviously the Atlas is still in it, so the concept is there, but the game has been improved massively. The storm and stuff, you can see it around, you can see the editing and stuff, so the concept was amazing and it is really cool. So I'll let you guys watch a little bit of this and then we'll move on. So throughout 2014 and early 2015, Fortnite had completely changed the idea of the game with the structure and concept, should I say, because by the time we get to 2015, as you can see on screen right now, the game had completely changed to near enough what it is today. In 2015, for Save the World, we see all the same sort of art, the same sort of concepts. There's Tomato Town, same sort of building structures, the same really designs on the idea of, like, for example, the structure, the texture on the structure is exactly the same as it is now. So by 2015, the game was almost at its ready stage. Well, Save the World was anyway, which is really awesome. But one thing to note, in 2016, Fortnite didn't release anything, didn't release any trailers or anything like that, only released little sneaks and stuff, nothing really major. So throughout the entire 2016, they were working on Save the World, and maybe they were working on Battle Royale. So by the time we get to 2017, Fortnite would be ready for their big E3 announcement at June 2017, which was a major announcement for Fortnite. They really tried pushing the game here, and to be honest, it went down pretty well, but a lot of people didn't really understand what it was. And I remember watching this at E3 2017 with people commenting and stuff about it, saying like, what is this? And here's another concept with a cool llama, early stage of llamas and stuff. But you get the idea. In 2017, a lot of people were very confused what it was. There was kind of a lot of kind of negative comments towards it, and now look where the game is. So I noticed when I was watching the stream live, a lot of people were saying like Minecraft rip-off and things like this. I saw obviously a lot of people were supporting it, and I was one supporting it because I was very interested in it, but I didn't expect Battle Royale to come. And obviously none of us knew that Battle Royale was going to come at this stage until a later stage. So it was really cool to see them announce all this in like June 2017 E3. Amazing trailer. A lot of people were very hyped for it. It did look really cool, and basically the idea of it was a zombie type survival game, and that's what Fortnite was still sticking with at this stage. They obviously had thoughts about Battle Royale, but at this moment in time they didn't know they were going to make Battle Royale. They didn't know that it was going to happen. They probably would have had a clue they wanted to create a different style of game with their concept, but didn't know the Battle Royale would be the way forward. So I'll let you guys watch this trailer, and then we'll move on to later on in 2017.
If we stick together, they don't stand a chance. This is our world, and it's time to take it back.
By July 2017, Fortnite had put together a cinematic trailer which really helped push their game with sales and stuff, and I really did enjoy the cinematic trailer. I remember seeing it myself. It was a great trailer, so I'll let you guys watch a little bit of this, and then we'll move on to talk about Battle Royale.
Alright people, let's search this dump and get out of here ASAP.
Dump? What's wrong with the dirt burger?
Yeah, it's got everything. Garbage, rats, severe structural damage.
Some people just can't appreciate fine dining. Did you hear that?
You got nothing to worry about. Trust me. I've got the heightened...
The Fortnite team has been hard at work on a special project we are excited to reveal.
At Epic, we're huge fans of the Battle Royale genre and games like PUBG and H1Z1, and we thought that Fortnite was the perfect world to build one in. Fortnite Battle Royale is the new 100-person PvP mode coming to early access players.
As you can see, Fortnite Battle Royale had been in work for a little bit of time, and they were desperate to bring it out. They were really buzzing for it, and to be honest, it was the best move that Epic Games have made in a very, very long time. The game itself was actually dropped on the 12th of September for all people who currently own Save the World, and then came to the public on the 26th of September for free to everybody to jump into the crazy world. So that was amazing news for Epic Games themselves. It probably was their biggest step into the future, and a great step for the future of Fortnite Battle Royale.
There's tons of weapons, traps to take out unsuspecting opponents, and a huge map to build whatever you can imagine. We've had such a blast playing this mode internally, and we can't wait to get you in the game. Starting right now, all Fortnite players can get into the Battle Royale public test and start playing. The battle is building. We'll see you in game.
Next up, we have the free trailer for Fortnite Battle Royale, which was hammered everywhere. You would have seen this on ads on TV, ads on YouTube, on website ads. The advertisement for this was on peak. Fortnite or Epic Games really did a great job with this, and they deserved it. So you guys have probably seen this trailer, so we're going to skip through this and move on to the next thing. So by December 2017, Fortnite have already released a few DLCs from the Halloween special event, and also their biggest event of all times came into place, their 50v50. So around here, Fortnite also hit 20 million players, which was absolutely insane, so they decided to bring out 50v50. Probably one of the best game modes in Fortnite Battle Royale ever since other game modes have been out. Obviously, we know a lot more game modes have been out up to this date, depending on when you're watching this video. We've had high explosives, 20v20 or teams of 20. It's absolutely amazing. We've also had sniper game modes. It's been crazy, and hopefully in the future, some of these game modes may see a permanent stay when the game comes out of early access. That's right, by February 2017, we saw the Battle Pass Season 3 come out, obviously following on from Season 2, and Season 1 didn't get a Battle Pass, but hopefully in the future, we'll see some more crazy Battle Pass items coming into Fortnite Battle Royale. In March 2017, we also saw teams of 20 get introduced, which was absolutely crazy. But not only that, Fortnite Mobile also got announced, probably one of the biggest steps for Epic Games within the mobile community ever made. Epic Games themselves released Fortnite Mobile due to them wanting to expand their platform and expand the audience within Fortnite, and what a game it is. I've tried it out myself. The game will eventually be released later this year for everyone to have access to, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be absolutely crazy. But let's move on to talk about the future of Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, Fortnite itself actually did cancel a few of their games to work on Fortnite itself. Back in January of 2018, there was a game called Paragon which actually got cancelled so they could move the staff over to Fortnite's Battle Royale game mode so they could develop updates a lot quicker, which is fair enough. All the people that bought that game will be getting a refund, just a note for everybody out there who is interested in that. Now, what can we expect for 2019 of Fortnite? Now, Fortnite itself in 2019, I personally believe there's going to be a lot to kind of predict which potentially could come into Fortnite. Now, there are three things that I really want to make a point on, because these three things are potentially things that we could see at E3 and then eventually come out in 2019 or come out in early access, and they are separate game modes. But as you know, when we load up Fortnite, you have two options. You've got the Battle Royale option and also the Save the World option. Now, on the Pocket Edition, it's only Battle Royale, but on the console and the PC, you've got Save the World and Battle Royale. They're two options. A lot of people only really play Battle Royale. Near enough, probably 75% of people or even 80% of people play Battle Royale. Fortnite currently has 45 million players, so a new game mode which is free would absolutely do insane. So what other game modes could we see in Fortnite? We could see the basic team deathmatch or some sort of hide and seek type concepts, which really probably would see a big audience, but not as big as we'd expect. The game mode that I really want to come into Fortnite, and this is something that I predict and I really want it to happen in 2019, is Island Invasion. This is where each team has an island, maybe teams of 20. You have 2 minutes to build your defenses on your island. You have 1 life and you have to go and take out as many players as you can or defend your island. You could even have it like Bed Wars from Minecraft, which is a concept from Minecraft, where you have a bed on your island and once your bed is destroyed, you can no longer respawn. A concept like that within Fortnite would work really well. Due to Fortnite having the ability to build and craft, you'd be able to build bridges across to other islands, or you'd maybe even have it so you're like kind of on a mountain and you could build up to enemies' mountains and you have to siege or build across. Something like that would be amazing. Obviously, they'd have to make the structures a little bit more stronger so they wouldn't get destroyed as easy when you're building across, but it would make an interesting concept within the Fortnite community. We could also potentially see a first-person game mode within Fortnite Battle Royale or within Fortnite itself. We saw this happen with GTA 5 Online. Obviously, they brought out first-person when the Xbox One came out, so potentially Fortnite could do this. Hope you guys have enjoyed this history video today. It took me a lot of time to put this together. If you want to check out any of the links down below, they're all in the description for each bit, so you can go and check out which era or wherever you want to go to. Go and click some links if you want to watch full trailers and stuff. If you haven't already, please leave a like, a comment on what you think of the history of Fortnite, and also subscribe because I bring out Fortnite content every single day. Once again, this is POSTBOXPAT, signing out.